I'm the Hooded Lid and welcome to my channel. I have another Empties video, if you can believe it. I did my first one like a month ago, but I have gone through a lot of skincare all kind of at the same time, so I thought I'd go through it. I finished it. Am I replacing it? Did I like it? So let's get started with sunscreens. I went through 3. DERMALOGICA, Sunprease, and CLARINS, Airy something or other. Let's talk about this one. This is my favorite of the 3. But this is very, very emollient. If you have oily skin or maybe even normal skin, this might be too much. I put this on, if you can believe it, on top of my moisturizer, but once in a while I'll skip my second moisturizer and go straight in with this. This has some really nice actives in it as well. It has antioxidants, it has peptides. I actually printed the list of ingredients because I was so impressed, but for some reason I cannot find my list. So, suffice it to say, I was impressed. I do like this, and it behaves well with all of my foundations. However, this is pricey. This is $75, and while it's larger than most sunscreens, it's the same size as this one, and this is not $75. I finished it. I love using it as a mixer with the things that I don't like as much, like these, and I use it by itself. I do love it, but I'm not repurchasing it right now because it is so expensive, and I'd rather take that money and put it towards maybe a serum that is a little more expensive or a gadget for my face. Sunscreen is sunscreen. The idea is to block rays. It does that well, but I don't think I'm going to get one, at least not right now. Claire's Soft and Airy UV Essence. This is telling you that this is a gel cream. It's not. This is a cream. This is heavy on the face. I find it to be uncomfortable, but it's a good mixer. There's a lot of product and it's a good price at $23. I do have another one because oftentimes when I buy something from YesStyle, I'll get 2 if the price is pretty good because it takes so long to get it. So this will continue to be in my routine. It's a good mixer. This has beta-glucan, it has hyaluronic acid, it has niacinamide. Those are all great, but it also has silicones and dimethicone. I don't like the feeling of that on my face. The sunscreens in this are great. It's Uvinol A, which is for UVA, and Uvinol T150, which is for UVB. These do not break down as fast as the American sunscreen ingredients. And when I say American sunscreen ingredients, I mean ingredients that are approved by the FDA in America. They're not necessarily American. It's very stable. It's, you know, it's a good price. It's solid. If you don't mind the feeling of silicone-based sunscreens, it's one to try. It's not light and airy, in my opinion, but I have another one and I like it well enough. The Sunprease or Sunprize, I don't like it. It smells okay though. This is called Mild Watery Light. Again, there's nothing watery or light about this. In fact, this is heavier than this. I really dislike this. I'm on my second bottle on a couple of other sunscreens that I'm on the fence on. This one I had to force myself, I have to use this because they don't last forever. They have expiration dates. And I finally finished my first bottle, and it's a much smaller bottle than this one. But this price is crazy. I've seen it as low as $7 and as high as $12. So if you're on a budget and you just want some sunscreen and you don't really care about silicones, this is a good way to go. This is UVA and octocrylene. So when you start to get into the octos, you're looking at things that are not necessarily photostable. Some of them need something else to stabilize them, and even when that happens, they start to degrade by up to 30% within the first hour. You're not getting UVB protection, you know? So this one has better protection as far as I'm concerned than this one. I'm sorry, I don't want to wear my glasses because it'll rub off my makeup, so I'm going to use this. The silicone, alcohol, silica, and dimethicone. No. Unless you don't mind it. Aloe, that's good. Bergamot, no, that's a citrus. Lemon, no. Lime, no. Orange, no. Eucalyptus, no. None of these are good for your skin. You don't want lemon oils or orange oils or citrus oils on your face, especially if you're going to be in the sun. You can actually get burnt. If you had lime or lemon and got some on your leg and were laying out in the sun, you will get a burn. Now, these levels you're not going to, but certainly they make you photosensitive. I don't understand why would they have those in this product again. And I unfortunately have another bottle, so I will be mixing this. I'm not buying it again because I like it. I'm buying it again, buying quote unquote, because I bought two and I'll continue to use it. But for me, no, but I have it. All right, those are my sunscreens. Let's get into some serums. This is Rewind from Stratia. It doesn't actually look like this. When I did microneedling, I had some stuff left over. I mixed a couple of things together and I put it in here, but this is usually clear, and this would be gone if I didn't put that stuff in there. But this is DMAE and niacinamide and a couple of other good things, and I use this every day and I really like it, and the price is fabulous. Yes, I have another one already. This is May Love. I keep it in the box. This is my vitamin C serum. I open it, put it back in the box, even though I keep this in my medicine cabinet. You know, safe and sorry. This is my third, or yeah, I think this is probably my third I already bought, and I'm already using my newest one. It's a great vitamin C serum, and it's a great price. It's about $30. The shipping is pretty fast, and I don't have anything bad to say about it. This new bottle actually is a little more viscous. I found that I'd have to use 9 drops just so I could get it all over my face. It wasn't very spreadable, and they've added something to it that makes it more spreadable. So that's good. I can use less, which means I can put some on my chest. So, love it. Have gotten it again. Really good price, and the pH on this is a little easier than the Timeless that so many people like. This is the one I go for. While we're on C serums, this is OSMOSIS Catalyst AC11. This is my second or third, and it will be my last. This is $130, which is quite a bit of money for a C. Now, I know back in the day when SkinCeuticals first did their C for $160, it was the only thing on the market, but look, the recipe's not a secret, the technology is there, you can get it for $30, and there's really no reason to spend $160. The only reason I spent $130 on this was because this company actually did trials. Most companies don't, and the trials were very, very encouraging. Participants used this twice a day, morning and evening, and after, I think it was 6 weeks, I haven't re-looked up the trial, but I did apply this as it was applied in the trial. After 6 weeks, they had fading of their broken capillaries, and I thought, if that can work for me, I will do it. First bottle, I didn't see any difference. I thought, let me give it another try. I still didn't see a difference. They also claim that this will help your collagen. Let me actually tell you a couple of their claims. Okay. DNA Repair Serum boosts your DNA's rejuvenation by 33% to shape a more youthful appearance. This formula is powered with amino acids and vitamin C to stimulate collagen production. As a result, wrinkles appear less severe and the overall elasticity and tone of your complexion is improved. This is really kind of interesting. Water. Then sodium bicarbonate. That is baking soda. So the baking soda must do something to the barrier to allow deeper penetration of the C. That's my guess. Ascorbic acid, nothing really all that crazy and magical in here. Some aloe. It does have alcohol, denat, pretty high up there, and it has dimethicone, grapefruit peel oil. It has some things that aren't fabulous, and the only thing that I can think is it's got to be that sodium bicarbonate that helps the C to absorb quicker. And it doesn't say L-ascorbic acid, it just says ascorbic acid. I'm not entirely sure there's a difference. So yeah, I tried it. It was promising. For me, I didn't get any results. It doesn't mean that you won't get any results, though. You might want to try it. It's just because they have those trials, and the trials were real. They cost a lot of money, and if a company's going to go through that, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I tried it. I didn't see any worthwhile results, so no more for me. Let's move on to the eyes, because I have another serum, and it's in the eye department. This is the Hyaluronide Sub-Q Eyes, and I really love the way this feels. I have no evidence at all that it actually does anything, but it feels really light and hydrating. It's not a sticky serum, and it just kind of absorbs into the skin. It does have one interesting active in it that helps to contour. That is, i.e., it helps with your puffiness. So we have glycerin, that is a humectant. Then it has Albizia julibreazeaceum bark extract. We'll just call it Albizia. That is the thing that helps with your puffiness. It works on the contours. When I looked up this ingredient, it was in many eye creams, and some of them are very expensive. And this also has squalene, and it has peptides in it. So it's very nice. And for something that has squalene, it's not very heavy. I don't use this by itself though. If you have normal skin to oily skin, this might be all you need to get a little bit of moisturization, a little bit of hydration, and a little bit for your puffiness. But I need some surgical stuff over here. So this is something I put on first, and then I put something on over it. CLARINS Super Restorative Total Eye. I'm having problems with my S's today. This, I don't know if I'm done with it. I think I'm pretty close to done with it. I've been using this for years, but this is expensive. This is like $85. And it has that same ingredient that the Sub-Q Age has in it. It has some other things in it that are also really nice for your skin. It's lovely, and it has some very nice actives in it, but it's not the only thing that has actives like this in it. I'm starting a new eye cream, and if you want to see a video on some new things I got, let me know. But I think the combination of this serum from Hyaluronic, which by the way is always sold out, and the new thing that I got, those together are still less than this, and I think they might have the same efficacy. So that'll be a nice experiment. It has glycerin. It has, I'm not sure if this is Caprice or Caprique triglyceride, and that is kind of an occlusive, a bit of a barrier enhancer. It has panthenol with B5, and that is a humectant. It has the something called Theobroma grandiflora seed butter, which combats dryness. And then it has the Albizia, which is for cell energy, and it tightens, and it has caffeine. So you can see that this CLARINS has some really good ingredients. If you don't mind spending $85 for it, I think you ought to give it a try. I'm going to see if I can find something comparable. And I think I have, like I said, with the combination of the Sub-Q Eyes, which is I think about $15 or $16, and another product I got recently, I think I kind of have it nailed. But we'll see. Glasses back on. Just the name of this product, it kind of makes me anxious. Boom. Peter Thomas Roth 24 karat gold, pure luxury, lift and firm. These are just, you know, the gel pads. They're all over the place. They are $75 for 30 pairs. So if you use this every day, you'd be spending $75 a month on this. I have had these for a while, and I decided I need to just like push through it so I can throw these away. They're not bad, and they have good ingredients. It's just they're incredibly overpriced. And I think you can get pads for much better with some of the same ingredients, if not all. So we have glycerin. I mean, that's a very inexpensive and widely available ingredient. Colloidal gold. Boy, words today. Collagen. Collagen is actually a moisturizer when it's applied topically. Caffeine, that's great for puffiness. Niacinamide, great for darkness. Aloe, and lavender. No reason for lavender in here. I'm not saying it doesn't have good ingredients, and I'm not saying that it doesn't help with puffiness. It doesn't help with moisturization though. I'm just saying I think it's too much money and we could all do better. And if you want me to search for something better, let me know and I will. Drunk Elephant C. Firma. I don't get it. When this came out, two people I follow, people I admire, and they know something about skincare. One of them probably knows a lot. Carolyn Herons and Stephanie Nicole both said they loved this. So I gave it a try. I went through a bottle, I'm like, but I'll give it another try, because sometimes you need to do, you know, 4, 5, 6 months to see an effect. I just don't see it. It doesn't have any of the nasties in it, but it feels dimethicone-y. It doesn't feel hydrating, and it doesn't feel moisturizing. In a way, because it has that thickness to it, it's almost like you could use it like a thicker primer under your eyes and kind of fill out everything, but I found that it didn't do that either. This is $64, and they say they have a Power 5 C complex and 8 peptides and cucumber. And that's fine. It's just, it's a lot of money for something that really didn't feel moisturizing, it didn't feel hydrating, and I didn't see any change under my eyes. So unfortunately, for Drunk Elephant, I won't be doing this one again. All right, let's talk about some hydrators by weight. We have from HADA LABO, this is the GOKUJYUN lotion, but it's not a lotion. I don't know if you can see that. This is a thicker serum, and this has multi-weights of hyaluronic acid in it. I bought this at the same time as the one just like this, but not multiple weights, and it's much lighter and much thinner. And at first I liked that one a lot more, and then I kind of got into this one. This one's almost gone. I won't be repurchasing it just because I have the other one, and I have another hyaluronic acid serum that I had bought a second backup of that I found when I was cleaning, so I'm going to go to that, which is a little bit thicker, but I highly recommend this. The price ranges from $12 to $17 depending on where you find it online. I got mine at Yes Style, and I think at that time it was $12. Really like it, just a straight up hyaluronic acid. No bells, no whistles, just gets the job done. A little heavier than that, this is the milk iteration. The GOKUJYUN Hyaluronic Acid Hydrating Milk. And this is about $17 too. It has glycerin and squalene, and it has 3 different kinds of hyaluronic acid, and it's a lovely little light lotion. It's kind of replaced my other 2 lotions that are no longer available. It's not too light, it's not too runny, but it's a little runny. And this is what I like to do after my serums to kind of start hydrating my face and a little bit of moisturizing. So that first step, I want to be, 80% hydrating, 20% moisturizing, and I can feel the squalene in here. I usually mix this with another product, which I will put right here, and I got to the point actually where when I got halfway through this, I put half a bottle of the other thing, or I did some kind of mix so they're both in here, so I won't have to do 2 steps because I usually follow up with that blueberry product. But this is my next step, and yes, I love it. I bought another one, and I'm about to break into it. I think I have 3 more days left on this one. After I put on those hydrating moisturizers, I want to lock them in. This is Liquid Gold by Stratia. This is, and I've talked about this before, the same composer as your barrier. So it is ceramides, it is omega fatty acids, it is cholesterol at the correct ratio, and pH. So I've done all my yummy serums, right? I've done a little hydrating, I've done a little bit of moisturizing, hydrating moisturizer, and now I want to lock that stuff down. And this is what I do it with. I've got probably 3 or 4 more days worth. I already have my second bottle. I don't want to run out of this. I use it day and night. I use most of these day and night, and it's just a fantastic product and such a good price. I think this might be around $21, $25. It's lovely. Again, no bells and whistles on these 3 products. They're all Asian or Asian inspired, but they're so good. You don't need all that other junk, in my opinion. Herbivore Pink Cloud. First of all, I love the packaging. Second of all, it was pink, and I love pink. I love the way it smells. This has some really, really nice ingredients in it. So there's white tea and rice extracts in here, antioxidants, rosewater, which is supposed to be an antioxidant, sodium hyaluronic, and kukui oil. Kukui oil, which hydrates, which it doesn't hydrate. Oils don't hydrate. This is my pet peeve. It has aloe, sunflower seed oil, cetearyl alcohol, which is the non-drying alcohol. That's what we like to see. Shea butter. It has some good stuff. Now, they made this to be a cloud cream. That's why it's called Pink Cloud. It's not like some of your other cloud creams. They changed. I read they initially wanted to do that same kind of cloud formulation, but they learned that those take a lot of alcohol, and the people who make this know that alcohol's not good for your skin. Yay, points to Herbivore. There is, however, some alcohol in this. It's third from last, and You have to decide what's best for you. For me, you got a list this long, here to here, is third from last. I'm cool with it. If it's third from the top, I'm not cool with it. But it has a couple of other things I'm not too thrilled about it. Also towards the bottom. And their sodium hyaluronate is also towards the bottom. It's before the alcohol, but not much closer. So this is more moisturizing than hydrating. If you have clouds that you really like, cloud moisturizers, you might find this to be quite a bit heavier. I think it's quite lovely, but I have had no luck with it with my other products. It doesn't agree with anything else. And I haven't done a, blow by blow, let me just do on my serums and then this. But I have tried this over and over and over again, and it didn't take me very long to decide I'm just going to do this at night. But even at night, who wants to put on all your good stuff at night and your retinols and, that's when you're putting on the stuff that really matters, and then you put this on and everything starts to pill and you wonder, are those serums just like peeling off my skin now? So this I had very bad luck with. It just balled and pilled any way I tried it. I have to admit I didn't try it 15 million ways, but I finished it, so I wore it a lot, and every time I wore it, I had a problem. The only time I didn't have a problem is when this was my moisturizer. So if it was raining, for instance, and I wasn't going to be putting on my sunscreen, I was going to be in for the day, and I didn't put on any big moisturizers. I would just put on my serums and I put on this, then it was fine. So it depends on what your situation is, how many layers you're doing and what those layers comprise of. I can't tell you. I can tell you I think it's really lovely. If you have oily skin, you might like it. If you have normal skin, I think you will like it. You just might have a problem with it. So I'd recommend going to Sephora and getting yourself a sample because it has some nice ingredients. And it's pink and it smells good. And those are good enough reasons for me. And I think that's it. Yeah, I got everything. I got a lot. I got a lot. And the only things I really don't like are those two sunscreens I mentioned, which are now on the floor. But, and the C Firma. It's not that I dislike it. It's just I didn't see anything from it. But, here's a whole bunch of stuff. And there's some more stuff on the floor. And that is my Empties. And it's pretty skin focused. And yeah. I hope this was helpful to you, and I hope I might have given you some ideas, some great products. I have probably spoken about most of these products in my day or my night routine videos, but some of them I didn't. So thanks so much for spending a little time with me. I hope it was helpful to you, and I hope you come back again. In the meantime, I'm wishing you a great day.